Yeah, I might have to turn this down. I might have to, I don't know. Let's see what happens. This is a whole different song, a whole different way of testing it. 1785, 1.5. Alright guys, so today we're here to show you guys the VD-10. Subs and pods, welcome back guys. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to my channel or not, but I definitely do, and I just want to send a big thank you to all you guys for watching my videos. We've been really doing really well lately, especially on the shorts. If we can get more people watching the videos, that would be YouTubular. So this video is going to be consisting of mainly the VD, but comparing it to the new VS and the old IX. The VD being the old shallow mount version of Skar, and the VS being the new shallow mount, very shallow. That's what the VS stands for. So we're going to get on with the video. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to push the subs to their max without hurting them and show you what they can actually do to their potential without hurting or blowing them. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys share, like, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. We'll be back.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing, I think, like a multi-compare of 3 different subwoofers.
All Skar audio.
Skar audio on their budget line.
10-inch VD.
Yeah.
IX. This is the cheap guy. The budget.
The lowest. Yeah.
I think it's like $45.
So it actually goes in a row. So it goes this one, this line, and then this line. The VS, brand new line.
The SVR, I think, is between this.
No, it's IX.
Oh, the SVR is more,
VD,
right?
VS, SVR.
It was the SVR 8 that I'm thinking about. That was cheaper. Yeah. Yep.
The SVR, and then so on.
So, I'm going to get this out of the box. We're going to take this out of the box. This I actually have in a box right now. I'm going to take that out, and we'll, like, pause everything and come back to it. I'm going to take it out of the box. I already have demos on that, so I'm just going to add those to the video, and or maybe I'll just take another short or something before I post it. And all these are going to get put on the dyno for one video and all lined up.
That too, guys. If you guys want to see some shorts, I'll be uploading some shorts to the channel, so definitely go to the shorts tab, look at there, and there should be some soon. So we're pretty much doing an unboxing and demo and compare. So it'll probably be a good, a good longer video. And I mean, I'm excited. The VS is something that is literally brand new. I saw it on eBay before it was actually even on their website. And I said, hey man, you should get it, because I'm like, no one else probably has it. And I'm pretty sure actually he was the first person to do a video on it. He had a couple comments. People even saying like, oh man, like, they thought they were going to be the first, but he got it. They also have the 12 now. I think those are even on back order, but a very, very good sub for shallow. And I mean, obviously the more work they do and the more they learn, the better they're going to produce.
Yeah, I think Skar is really getting their game down.
So technically they have 2 versions, if you want to say, of a shallow subwoofer, which is why we're doing the VD, which is their original, which has been out for a good
right out on it. High 10-inch, high-powered, shallow mount subwoofer.
Yeah, and this is a different. This is like their. I mean, I don't know when they came out, but I know they've been out for a while.
Oh yeah.
So that's why we can pretty much compare what they've made today versus what they made many years ago. I'll probably look it up. I'll put a caption right under the video, guys. Right here. Something. But He does have the VD-8 somewhere else.
Even included.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's what I wonder about. Now, I bought this. It wasn't new.
No.
Only on eBay, guys.
Yeah, only
You
eBay.
can buy used subwoofers.
Skar makes sure they work, that they are fine, and that they're good and in good condition.
I've never had any problem. He
And this
actually
one-
got 2 6.5s.
Yeah, 2 Evil 6.5s.
And they were both used, and one of them literally looked brand new. The other one looked like it was played, but still looked pretty new.
But the other one, yeah, they just had a
that
lot
other
of
one
dust.
looked like someone took it out of the box and said, "Oh, I can't fit this in a box," and put it back in the box and sent it back.
And I guess we'll see soon, but I almost feel like this looks brand new. Like this is what you would see from a brand new
Feel
subwoofer
like
from
it was
Skar.
brand new. Look at it had tape right here.
Yeah.
The tape right there. It has the sticker.
It has this, and it doesn't even look like
Didn't
this
even
looks
look like
brand
it was
new.
touched.
It is actually their new one. Maybe they just.
Oh, that it.
This is their new one, so maybe they just include them now.
Include that in the used speaker.
We'll see when we.
And even this. I don't know.
They would have had a cover on. Yeah,
you can tell right here.
We'll show you guys in a sec. So it is used, but that's okay. I'd say my Evil 6.5s were in fair condition. To be honest,
the top half
they work.
looks brand new.
Yeah.
The bottom
surround
half
has a. I don't know if that's just dust.
some things on it from something.
And I've never seen the sub. I've never even seen the 8, and this guy has it 4 feet away from me. They took them out this time because guys, I'm very known for keeping those included in what I buy.
Alright.
I want to get the most use out of everything I buy.
You gotta put them in the box. That way you get a nice,
nice rattle.
Yeah, nice rattly excursion there. It actually is fairly shallow.
I mean, I wouldn't. This
For a
one is
10
also
inch?
fairly shallow too.
This one's very shallow.
Yeah, but it's.
I was
still
really
pretty.
surprised at
Oh, I guess
that one.
when you
Actually
see-
sits down
Yeah.
here.
No, you're right.
I'm gonna pull it out in a minute so you guys can see them together. So I'll just say off the top here, polypropylene dust cap,
Yep.
double stitched foam surround, pulp paper cone. It's got a nice beefy surround
I know. I was gonna say the surround's not that
for
bad.
a shallow sub, I suppose.
And guys, I mean, you may look at this and say, it doesn't look like that good of. I mean, I honestly, personally think that the price of them new is a little overpriced than what they should
I
be.
think they're like 90 or 100.
Yeah, they're almost as much as they're very shallow, and these are 100 times better.
Super impressive.
Like, I don't really see these as much more of a better option than the IX. And instead of
magnet's
the
a lot
magnet,
bigger.
the magnet and the motor is a little different. It's a bigger,
A
but
lot
I
bigger.
mean, for the price
Yeah, let me up this
difference
up there.
the price difference that it is not.
This actually kind of
I guess it does have like a pretty
resemblance
big.
of almost like a
It looks like the Evil 6.5 but bigger.
thick, like the magnet on the IX is. You're gonna see it in a minute because I have it right here.
Yeah.
But it's very thin, and it doesn't. I don't think it has a bottom plate like this either.
No,
and
actually,
it doesn't
this
have the
looks
top
pretty
plate like
nice.
that. Yeah, it's really nice. And this has
Looks like a DDX basket.
yeah, almost. Yeah.
And guys, these. Actually,
it's not
you
a
know
steel
what?
basket.
I can actually see where they put the money into.
Aluminum
The,
basket.
The tensils are very nice and sewn in consistently.
Yeah, very nice.
The terminals are very, very nice. Like I said, the motor
You can
actually
see
pretty
room
kind
for
of arranged
excursion
me.
right here
Oh yeah.
for the spider to
And
move.
you know what? I mean, other than you know, and guys, like I said, like he said, on eBay, you
10
get
gauge
used,
terminals.
It is used. It's from Skar Audio themselves, their seller. I would definitely go for it. Definitely, they sell a lot of 2 times. Like they sell 2 IXs, 8, 10, or 12
Yeah, like
for
$80 bucks.
Yeah, for 2 8s you can get them for like
Maybe
67
$70
bucks or something like that. Yeah. And
So
guys,
this is 10 gauge wire right here. I have it twisted up, and you can see it
Goes
slips
right through.
into it.
So those are 10 gauge terminals,
10 gauge
guys,
terminals,
on
yeah,
their
it slips
second
right in.
model. That's crazy because usually these, you know, you would expect
So
them
you
to
can
have
put
like a
nice
12.
10 gauge wire on
Yeah.
that. Let's take a look at the bottom here. I was already talking about the bottom plate. And
It looks clear as day. Like, it looks nice.
very nice
Hey, I can see myself.
voice coil venting. Pole
Pole
vent,
vent.
very small, which I've stated before. The smaller the pole vent, usually the better and tighter the sound. And this has a small pole vent on the bottom, along with the voice coil vents.
I can't tell. Would you say if that's been played? I mean, maybe a couple times, not very much.
They might have had it sitting in their trunk or something, and it got battered around. I don't know. But
it looks like by the top that it may have been under someone's backseated, maybe in their truck.
Maybe they
in a
put
box.
it. That's it.
And they had, they had their seat. Yeah, the seat laid on it, and someone.
They were like, "Oh, buy their shallow subwoofer,"
yeah.
And it wasn't so shallow as they thought.
And the thing is that I don't think people. They sound all right, but I don't think people that have to use shallow subs.
My ruler. Okay.
Like they want to go for better, so I guarantee that whoever had this before probably returned this very quickly.
I know a lot of people also. I just had a guy the other day on Marketplace on Facebook trying to buy a speaker from me, and he was worried about the mounting depth.
The mounting, yeah.
So just because something has a mounting depth doesn't mean that there's nothing on top, because you can very well see that this right here is about a 1/2 inch. And then the surround is like another 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
And by the time you get excursion in, this is going to be probably about 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches from where you would mount this. Oh yeah, that's over 1 inch, and it's not even moving right now. So I'm going to say at least 1.5 inches after your mount depth. This is going to have excursion for 1.5 inches after your mounting depth. So you're going to need 1.5 inches of room to put this inside of your enclosure underneath your seat.
And guys,
this one did not have that.
No.
The very shallow is exactly
perfect.
What it says is very shallow.
And
we'll see in a minute.
So the power rating on this, the power rating between this RMS and the very shallow RMS are the exact same at 500 watts. The only difference is the max power, which is, guys, you don't want to be giving your subwoofer 1,000 watts consistently. The max power is pretty much saying
that's for like burps.
At burps or at like it's a momentary power. So the VD is 800 and the very shallow is 1,000. So there is a difference there, but that's all right. But guys, that's also a good, notice when you go get an amp, you don't want to put like a Taramps Smart 5 on your VD-10. Pretty sure you won't have a VD-10 anymore.
Another reason, guys, I make these videos is so you guys can kind of get an idea of what your impedance rise is going to be.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that regardless of the box I put it in or the way I situate it, face it sideways or face it up, or you're, opening your doors or having people in your car, it does change it, but not that much, and it's still going to be fairly the same. So if you see us getting, wiring it down to 1 ohm and we're running at 4 ohms, you're probably going to get a very similar reaction in your car. So it's probably going to run around 4 ohms in your car. So when you buy an amp, make sure, if this is 500 watts RMS, make sure it's 500 RMS at 4 ohms, if that's what we're running the speaker at. I don't know if this is new stuff I'm kind of adding to videos.
Yeah.
I'm learning from comments. You guys make comments, and I comment back, or I answer your question, and I'm learning from your comments. So keep making the comments, guys. Here's the VS, so we're going to put that over here for now. That's not even in there.
It's not even in there.
So we'll pull out the IX.
These are all dual 2 subs, by the way. Every one of them.
Yeah, I like to...
well, it's just ironic that you have the same...
wired down as low as... Now, this is literally brand new. This
one's actually... We got this new.
I demoed it. I haven't even put this in my car to demo. So it's literally... I demoed it in the house. I did a quick demo. A couple of shorts, I think, maybe. I don't even know if I did shorts on it.
So guys, instantly difference that you can see.
It's almost the same height.
Almost the same height. Dust cap on this is somehow 5 times bigger.
Huge.
I'm just not actually 5 times.
And the cone is very small.
No stitching.
Yep, no stitching. It's glued on.
Stitching. And the power rating, guys. This sub is incredibly lower than this sub. This is 500 RMS. This is 200 RMS. This sub is 200 watts RMS and 400 max. It says on the bottom of the sub. I just looked.
Oh, okay.
So guys, a lot of people have said on the Skar IX to not put a lot of power. I mean, for demoing purposes, we're obviously going to be putting them on the same amp, but we're not going to be playing them as if you were driving around your car, going to Walmart, going to CVS, going to whoever knows where you're going. But a lot of people have known for these to blow very easily on, say, a 500
I actually
watt
blew an
RMS.
IX12. I have a video of it.
You go look at that, because I like
I
that
have
video
the IX12
personally.
smoking, and
It wasn't even on purpose.
yeah, no. It was
You were like,
completely on accident.
Yeah.
I
Guys,
thought I was
these
going to
are
have a chance to pause it,
Yeah.
and I didn't even have a chance to pause it. It went just like that.
But guys, I mean, you've seen this sub. This layout of a budget sub is very well known if you know subwoofers. Like the single magnet with the steel basket and the, I guess, whatever kind of regular top you want. That's a very known layout in many other subs, same as if you've seen the Audio Legion Javelin. I mean, obviously, there is some inspiration there.
Well, I'm wondering now.
There is definitely some inspiration just from, I mean, I'm guessing it's just a regular model that you can kind of make based off of, you know, what you're making your sub off, and then you just put your brand slap on it. So,
Okay, so I believe this has a 2-inch voice coil and this has a 2-inch voice coil, so they're the same voice coils.
and the very shallow has, what is it? 2.5?
It might be a 2.5 inch.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I know it's over 2. I just forget if they said it was 2.4 or 2.
I'm just opening up boxes over here, guys. Bear with me. I should have just taken them all out.
You can tell as well. I mean, we've seen some subs have a kind of a glossier.
Now that's
crazy.
That
Thing's
is an
massive.
instruction manual.
For real. You can really see.
What are we looking for?
And this is the VS paper.
So
guys.
500 watts, 1,000 watts.
Oh, the voice coil size.
Yeah. Voice coil diameter 61.1. I think that's 2 inches.
Yeah, 61 millimeters, 61.1.
Yeah. 61.1 millimeters equals inches. 2.406.
Oh yeah, so they say 2.4. I knew they had 2.4 on their site, but it's actually, I mean, it's 2.4. You can.
And the SVR is a 2.6.
Yeah.
So the Skar is definitely.
They're working their ways into putting stuff into certain models.
Yeah, definitely, and doing something different than everybody else, where it just
guys,
has a 1.5 inch or 2 inch
an
voice coil.
SVR right next to the very shallow, the thing's going to be twice as high. Even maybe 2.5 times as high. But anyway, these are their. This is their budget.
All right, so why don't we get
this is their VD-10. We can get the very shallow 10.
We'll get the very shallow out. Yeah, we'll be right back, guys. Let me go under here.
Be right back. All right, we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned. I'm gonna add a bunch of text and crap and cut videos like what I'm saying right now.
Call
Will
that,
be in the
like,
video.
when you go to the next video, you slap it away or something like
Yeah,
that.
transitions. That's
Yeah.
what I have. If you see my video, if you watch them, you can see the transitions between.
All right. So.
Welcome back, guys.
IX, VD, VS.
Now, guys, obviously.
10, 10, 10.
I haven't not shown this sub on my channel. You mind if I just?
Oh, go ahead.
Guys, this is Skar's brand new shallow subwoofer, the VS series, very shallow. This is their 10-inch version. They're dual 2. Honestly, this sub is a game changer. It has a 2.4-inch voice coil. Difference between these is everything. The dust cap is a whole different thing. A rubber surround. This basket is just brand new. The terminals are different. These are very different terminals. Single
stitch surround.
All around very nice. I'm not going to make a whole video about it, but I mean, just so you guys can see the difference. What he was just talking about earlier as well, between having that extra inch that you need when you mount it, that one, you really don't.
You can watch my videos on the excursion on this, and you can see that it does have excursion.
It does. Actually, it has
and
a lot
goes
more.
Both ways. On the shallow ones, they tend to go where this one goes more one way. This one goes more two ways, and you have more flex in it. Where this one will go down like a 1/4 inch and up a 1/4 inch. This one will go up a 1/2 inch. This one will go up a 1/2 inch. So this one's a lot more flexible in the design that it has.
Oh yeah.
In my full video on my initial full video on the VS, I brought out the American Bass Hawk,
Yeah, let me see that.
the shallow.
Got the 9-volt battery, guys. You know what this is for. If you don't know what this is for, you put the positive and the negative onto one of the terminals of each sub, and if the sub pops up, it's pretty much a test for the voice coil. Yeah, it should go. Yeah, what he said.
So that sounds good.
That sounds good.
Okay. Good. So if you do that and it goes, something's wrong with your speaker.
Yeah.
And if you guys are on Facebook Marketplace and you're going to buy a subwoofer for somebody, and they're like, oh, I can put it on a, I did a video on that too, putting it on a multimeter. And it was actually on Skar speakers. And Skars are well known for, they're blown, if you put a multimeter to it, it'll still test. If it's 4 ohms, it'll test at 4 ohms, 2 ohms, whatever. And even if the voice coil's gone and bad, you can go like this and you hear it scratching, pressing down on the cone. But that's an easy way, if you're meeting somebody to buy a used speaker from somebody, to instantly test it like that and find out if the speaker's any good or not.
And you can make them wonder why the hell you're holding a 9-volt
Yeah,
battery.
why you got a 9-volt? Okay, I'll show you. I'm going to let you know if your speaker's any good. So why don't we just do a measurement of all of these. And remember, with these, we're going to add about a 1/2 inch to the total because of your excursion. So this one here is so about 4 3/4 inches top height. I'm going to say with excursion it would probably go to about 4. Let's see here. 4 5/8, we'll say. So it would probably go to 4 3/4 with excursion. Now this one here, I don't know if you can see that. So this one's about 5 5/8, and it would probably go to approximately 5 3/4 to 6 inches with excursion. And I'm going to say the same thing for this because
they're very similar. If
very,
anything,
it's a little bit
higher.
taller.
Yeah,
a little teeny bit taller. Let's just measure it for
the heck of it.
cuckoos and giggles.
Yeah, the cuckoos.
I don't swear on my channel, so if you guys have ever noticed that. So,
We'll find all the times that he secretly did without knowing. I know there's some.
So we got 5. It's just under 5 3/4 for top. So it would probably go to just about 6 inches. And just for video's sake, on this shallow, the voice coil is vented here. It's also vented up here in the basket.
Like I said, that one's built very, very nice. Pretty much what you
Pole
want for a
vented.
shallow sub.
Voice coil vented.
Yeah.
I mean, they really put their top of the line everything into this new speaker. And if they build new, like a new
like
ZVX,
big subs, big subs or something,
or new VXFs, I can't wait. I really can't wait.
I have a weird feeling that they're probably, if they came out with a new one looking like that, I can't imagine their plans for V3s, because I would love to see
ZVX
some
V3.
That would be
Hell yeah.
absolutely. I mean, who knows? It might end up being like $400 for the 12-inch.
Or coming out with a new DNR. Let's go, Skar! A new DNR. DNR V2.
That would be insane.
All right. So we're gonna get the VD in the box. We're gonna test them all.
I'm just on my channel, guys. If you want to go check out the IX and the VS in motion, go check it out. For my video's sake, I'm just gonna be showing the V10 because that's pretty much what the video title and what's gonna be about. But again, subs and pause if you want to go check out the other ones. But like he said, we're gonna get this one in the box. I'll show you guys how I don't have 2 cameras, so I'll kind of show the dyno power and running at certain points, and then I'll show the sub the excursion, and I guess sounding as it goes. So yeah, I guess stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. I can do. All right, guys, welcome back. Let me adjust this camera tab here. All right, there we go. All right, I just got a low battery signal on one of my cameras, so hopefully it lasts through the video here. So I'm gonna back this up to the beginning, and we'll start playing through. Obviously, I can give it a little bit more power, and I might tune the amp and tune the speaker a little bit, see what we can get for max power. I just want to mention something here. This is a traditional pre-cut prefab box. The IX slips right in and screws right down into the box. The VS screwed right down, right in. It actually like fit perfectly into the box. This VD, it has the baskets a little bit bigger, and I had to like push it down and like really screw it down and screw it down and screw it down, and it didn't want to fit. But what I did was screw a little bit here, screw a little bit here, then go to the cross side, screw a little bit over here, then screw a little bit here, then screw a little bit up top, then screw over here, you know what I mean? Just jump around the box and screw a little bit down at a time. Eventually it settled into the box. I had to do that with the Rockville Punisher into one of the prefab SPL boxes. Alright, so let's give it a little bit more power here. Should get a little bit more flex now. Ooh, it actually sounds pretty good. Now, if you remember what I was talking about the subwoofer flexing, that you're probably going to get about a 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch of flex at the top. So remember that when you're putting it under the seat. I don't know if you can see right here, but it looks like it was rubbing on something. I bought this used off eBay. eBay is the only place you can buy used Skar subwoofers. You cannot buy them used or returned on their Skar Audio website. Let's get a little bit more into it. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so we're looking for 800 watts, it said. 800, I believe, and 1600 watts was max. Let's give it a little bit more. I'm gonna go up one more here. Let's go up one more and see what it sounds like. Okay, so she's taking it. Let's back it up. Like I said, I might have to retune this a little bit. There we go. What do we got now? There's 540. Now this looks like a comfortable spot. I might be able to give it a little bit more on the amp. 748, so that's almost the... Now really, I haven't done a Skar sub yet that hasn't taken the RMS, if not the max, and more. Alrighty guys, so welcome back. So let me switch the dyno here. Use this. There we go, real time. Alright, so we're gonna start this over again. I don't know where the camera shut off. I should have just put new batteries in when I saw that low battery. But we're gonna move on. Let me bring this back. There we go. And we'll start. Alright, I'm gonna put this. See if I might try to tweak the amp a little bit, see if I can get some extra power out of it. So like I said, guys, remember inside we're wired to 1 ohm. 1400 watts right there. So I guarantee you I can tweak this a little bit. Let's see here. It's really moving too. I don't know if you can see that on the camera there, but she's really... Alright, let's see what we got here. We're going to go in dyno mode now. See what we get. I'm not going to push it any further than that because that's really... This is a shallow sub. Taking some serious power right now. $1,458 watts. So that's almost hitting its max right there on these burps. And as always, we're going to check the voice coil to see if it's hot. Alright, so let's see how we're doing here. And like I said before, guys, if you're running nice clean power, chances are your sub's not going to get hot. It's not going to burn up. As long as you're pushing clean power to it. When you start adding that dirt, you know, if you had a 500 watt amp and you start turning up the bass boost, turning up your gain to get your subwoofer to move, that's dirty power you're giving it. And your subwoofer is going to heat up, the voice coil is going to heat up, and you're not going to have a subwoofer by the time you get back from the store. Let's reset that there. See what we get. Whoa, right off the top, 1100 watts. So it looks like we're running 3 to 4 ohms here. And boy, does that look slick moving there. And like I said, it's probably got about a ½ inch excursion there. It's moving pretty nice. I don't know what the X-Max is on it, but it's pretty nice. I did buy a poster. Alright, so I'm going to get the IX lined up here. We're going to get the IX screwed in and done up. So we'll be right back with that. I'm just going to show you guys something real quick that I bought. I'm going to try to hook this up on my wall. Let's see if I can find it here. Where did I put that? I just had it. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. Alright, so we'll be back. Alright, I'll try to find that thing that I was looking for, and we'll continue on with our demo. We're going to grab the IX and bring the budget Skar sub out.